Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 49 of Ayodhya Kanda. In the previous chapter we saw Rama along with Lakshmana and Sita went deep into the forest towards the Tapovana along with Sumantra in his chariot, while the people who came running behind his chariot up to the river Thamasa, and they saw Rama having went deep into the forest, not knowing in which direction he went, they all returned back to Ayodhya with a deep sorrow. Sri Rama, remembering his father's command, had travelled far through the night. What day dawned while he was still journeying. Offering up his morning prayer, he continued on his way, soon reaching the southern boundary of Kosala. Enjoying the cultivated fields, the forests, and trees laden with blossom, he drove on, drawn by swift horses. As he passed, he heard the people of the villages and hamlets conversing thus: Woe unto King Dasharatha, enslaved by his queens. Oh, how hard is the heart of the wicked Kaikeyi, how cruel her disposition, violating the ancient tradition. She has performed this evil deed. She who has banished the Prince of Light, who is erudite, compassionate, and self controlled. How will the daughter of King Janaka, brought up in ease, endure the hardship of the forest? Alas, the king has no love for his son, or he would not have abandoned one so perfect, who is devoted to the welfare of all. Hearing the words of the villagers, Sri Rama pressed on quickly and crossed the boundary of Kosala. Then, fording the river Vedashruti, a pure stream, he proceeded south. After traversing a great distance, he came to the cool waters of Gautami, for flowing towards the sea, with many cows grazing on its bank. The swift steeds, restrained by Rama, crossed this river, and then the Shandika, on whose bank peacocks and ducks were heard. Rama was here showed Sita the boundary formerly given by Manu to Ikshvaku, a spacious and open country of many principalities. Then Sri Rama, whose voice resembled an enchanted swan, addressed Sumantra, saying, O charioteer, when will the day come when I, returning from the forest in company with my parents, will sport in the flowering woods of Sarayu? To hunt in the forest is the prerogative of royal sages. It is the favorite pursuit of kings, and others also inclined to it. I do not deem it evil, and desire to engage in it when the season of my austerities is over. Thus formed in his purpose, Sri Ramachandra continued to converse sweetly with Sumantra. Thus ended chapter 49 of Ayodhya Kanda in Ramayana. The last few words of Rama may not be really convincing to the current period, because those were the days when the forest was in abundant and human settlements were very rare. And those were the days when there was always a constant fear of wild animals attacking on the human settlement. Remember that wherever there is a settlement of any animal, whenever any animal wants to get settled in a particular place, it has to fight with somebody who has already settled in that place and should get an upper hand over them, should drive them away from the place, and only then an animal will find a space for it to live. And this is the rule of the forest, and that is what prevails everywhere even today. Later, when the human beings came, even they fought with the animals which have already occupied the space on the earth, and they drove away all those animals to make up their own settlement. And as their settlements grew, they found that the wild animals were attacking their settlement, and they constantly involved in the sport of hunting the animals in order to control their number, so that they will be always under the control, so that the human settlement will remain safe. But those were the days. But now the times have completely changed. The forest has dwindled. We do not have so much of forest cover on the earth as on today. And the number of wild animals has also drastically reduced. It is reduced to the level where the wild animals are becoming an endangered species. And if the same situation continues, soon all those wildlife will disappear from the earth, and that would be a dangerous situation for humans. Because in the past, if you remember, in the age of dinosaurs and tyrannosaurus, when they covered the entire earth, making the earth a hell for the other animal, they were eating the other animal. A day come, the nature has completely engulfed, the nature has completely perished those dinosaurs, tyrannosaurus, and other such kind of animals. In a similar fashion, if the man goes on occupying the entire earth, killing all other animal and become a menace to the earth, then a day will come when the nature makes a decision to completely wipe the human race and start doing the creation once again. Before that happen, we need to learn the way how we can live harmoniously with the remaining animal sharing the space on the earth. Hence, the words of Rama, of hunting is his favorite game, it applies to those days when there were abundant forests, when there were abundant animal, which have even created a menace for the human settlement. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.